Seahawks will kick it away to start. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent.
Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got it past the marker. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now
fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Alabama! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Coming out with it, it's Cameron. Nothing wrong with a touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take a shot. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. He'll take another shot here. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Getting some heat. Complete downfield. Great move there. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This one's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
He's going to let it go. And a big play on the outside. Job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A first down run in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3 as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Penix. Floating away. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll immediately call timeout. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Oregon 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll run play action, using his legs to buy some time. And that pass is intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Third down coming up.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Escapes the sack. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Back to pass, it's Penix. Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Fires to the right. Got his man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They're trying to get to it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and that's just on to the next down.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Penix. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
That's the end of the first half. With the
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Got a man. It's Jordan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Alabama pushing the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Penix. Quickly complete. Touchdown Tide! And that one will give them the lead.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. Another drive on top of this. Their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field.
Headed to the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground because not much to lose this close to the end zone. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The returner brings it out to the 38, and the Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Going up top on first down. Still looking on the move. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack.
Alabama 30, Oregon 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Alabama pushing the tempo. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here.
Unleashes one deep. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this two-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a one-possession game. To throw, it's Jordan. He's in there from the two-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Offense gets set for second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Trying to get behind the defense. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
I feel like the defense right now is living rent-free in this QB's head. Of course, they picked him off the last drive. They almost picked him off right there. This defense doing a nice job mixing up their looks, and they're completely confusing.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! After the score, they need this two-point conversion to tie. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and we are tied coming down the stretch. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He wants to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. He wants to throw here on second down. Rifles it down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. We'll get it started here in overtime. Good timing on the quick out. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
On second and goal, he gets another chance. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. A gut check on the doorstep. Third and goal here in overtime. Surging forward on the sneak. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're going for the touchdown here on fourth and goal in overtime. He does not get there. Fourth down gamble comes up short, and we'll go to another overtime.
Pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You simply don't see that very often. The quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
This is a tough spot for this offense, opening possession of overtime in a 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Oregon! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Scrambling away. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Bama! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT. They need this two-point conversion to send us to triple overtime.
Man, you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends now.
Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. My pulse rate is still through